Inspiration can be as unpredictable as a tropical storm, and as crazy as this may sound, today's recipe was actually created on the morning that Hurricane Irene came into town. We're back with food writer Stephen Freeze. All right, Stephen, what's the backstory on
Well,
this?
the backstory is Kathleen King, who owns Tate's Bake Shop. I met her several years ago, had her cookbook on the shelf. An email came with this recipe that she created the morning of the storm. She needed to create a recipe using some ingredients she had laying around, and she wanted a recipe that was sort of every part of a storm. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And voila, her Hurricane Irene cookies.
So she actually had power that morning?
Yes.
She did. All right, so she was one of the lucky ones.
Before it went out, she wanted to use up some of the products that she used in the cookies.
Excellent. So she came up with this.
Yes, she did.
Basic ingredients are?
We've got some whole oats. We've got great chocolate. We have coconut. We have Heath chips, and we have some pecans, and then over here I've already creamed some butter, brown sugar, regular sugar, and we're going to add some eggs and homemade vanilla extract.
And the chocolate, you say, is the finest?
It's the finest chocolate. I chopped them up myself, and use good chocolate. It's not that much more expensive than the less expensive stuff.
It's really good to really use the freshest and the best ingredients that you could possibly get.
Absolutely. Fresh eggs, sure.
All right, very good. Shall we start?
Yeah, let's start. What we're going to do is have you take the flour, mix it into the
so we have about,
oats.
what, 2 cups of oats or something?
About a cup and 2.5 cups, I'm sorry.
Of course, we'll have the recipe on the website.
Yeah, 2.5 cups of oats, and we've got 1 3/4 cups of regular all-purpose flour.
Okay, very good.
We've got a tablespoon of salt, and a tablespoon of baking soda. Make sure your baking soda is fresh. Some people keep it in their cupboard.
I've done that before,
and it comes out terrible.
Yeah,
sure.
I've had to go back to the grocery store really quickly when I realized that my baking soda.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to continue creaming this. Okay.
What are you creaming over there?
I have a cup of butter, which is 2 sticks.
Okay.
And we have some regular all-purpose sugar, granulated sugar, and some dark brown sugar packed.
And she came up with this idea that morning?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, and it became her cookie of the month. And I'm going to add 2 eggs to this. These are fresh eggs.
And you actually have another recipe on your website.
Yeah, I do.
That she makes.
Yes, her sour cream coffee cake is phenomenal. It's in her cookbook. I have made that. And my column that came out this week gives the website and how to get to that sour cream coffee cake.
Very good.
And she's got a great background. She started at 11 years old baking cookies at her father's and selling her father's farm stand, and ended up she sold more of the cookies than her dad sold eggs, and the rest is history. Her products are in 5,000 plus stores throughout the country.
And now what are you pouring in there right now?
I'm pouring in about a tablespoon of homemade vanilla extract.
And how do you make your homemade vanilla?
Oh gosh, want my secret?
Yes, please, share.
It's the less expensive vodka you can find.
Okay.
And 3 or 4 vanilla beans split. Put it into a dark room or a dark cabinet for about a month, and you're going to have the best vanilla extract that you've ever had.
Now, I've never heard of using vodka. What does that do to the vanilla?
Well, actually, your real extract has alcohol in it.
Oh,
it sure does.
I didn't realize that.
And use real pure vanilla extract.
Okay.
What I want to do now is take your mixture over there.
Oh, you want to bring it? Want me to bring it over here?
Yeah, bring it over here because my plug I don't think is going to reach there. And just slowly put it in here.
Okay, very good. About 2 minutes.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, you have a tour coming up tomorrow.
Yes, we do. Our culinary walking tour worth tasting. We go to 10 different stops in New Haven, and we try to keep it a secret as to where we're going because it's a lot of interesting place we go to, and part of the fun is not knowing where you're going to.
Exactly. It's supposed to be a culinary surprise.
That's right, a culinary surprise. And the cookies are out of this world. I have to thank my friends at Scoozy that helped me make that batch that we're going to get to taste in a little while.
So we have about 1:30.
We're going to take the coconut.
Okay, and the nuts?
The nuts, yeah.
Okay, put everything in.
Put everything in, and I'm going to go now and take...
And this is the Heath bars?
That's the Heath bar crunch, yep.
All right, great. And this is the chocolate. Okay, and we just mix it all together?
Mix it all together.
And then?
And then we're going to form it. Yep, why don't you mix that?
Yeah, I will, and we'll form it.
Yep.
And then?
And then we're going to put it into the oven, a 325-degree oven for about 17 minutes.
Okay, this is not very difficult.
No, not at all.
Okay, all right, so let's see if we can shape it.
Okay.
So that everybody can see.
Sure.
You use a little scooper there.
Yep, we got the little scooper, and I always spray it with some of that, you know, good old spray.
There you go, yeah, because you don't want it to get
and I'm using
sticky.
a 2-tablespoon little ice cream.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's perfect.
That's 2 inches apart from each other.
Okay. And use parchment paper?
Parchment paper, or you can use a silk pad if you want to spend some money, but you don't need to.
Excellent. Okay.
And we'll cook these for 17 minutes. And
you can get how many cookies out of this
52,
recipe?
it says. 52 cookies.
You want to leave that right there? We have about less than 30 seconds, but I want to show everybody the finished product.
Sure.
It's over here. Look at this. This looks so yummy. And you know what I am going to taste? Because it's oatmeal in it. It's going to be healthier than most cookies.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Very good. Very good. Stephen, thank you for sharing the recipe with us.
Always
and it's
a
going to be on
pleasure.
our website, so check that out. Up next on Stage 8, it is a dance-off like no other. Sonia Baghdadi and Gil Simmons battling it out on the dance floor. We'll give you a preview to the upcoming Mad About Dancing event when Connecticut Style returns.
Just tell me what it is. High rolling numbers.